Alright, let's see what quests we can work on. I don't think we need to do anything with the beasts right now. We got enough resources. If we could find Graphorns or Phoenixes, that'd be amazing. But I have a feeling those might pop up more in the story. Okay. So they're solved by the bell. Maybe we'll stumble across that one like we've been doing. Meet Poppy or Natty. Oh, Natty was outside of Hogsmeade. That wasn't too far. We'll go for Poppy, though. Get us a little Poppy sweeting action. Super disappointed that out of all those legendary items, there was one barely upgrade.
Wish our common room was bigger.
Yeah, we've been spending less and less time inside of Hogwarts. Which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, I guess it would get kind of dull. And this staircase is forever long. Holy crap. Oh. Yeah, with the season change, I didn't even think about the fact that, yep, closer to Christmas. Cool. Yeah, it's less Halloween-y, more Christmassy. Alright, let's go ahead and fly from here. We finally saw Imelda Reyes, which is cool. Now we're just waiting on Albie Weeks to get back to us with that next upgrade. Maybe it'll be unlimited sprint regardless of our height. That'd be pretty cool.
Revelio.
I think that was the very first Dugbog we ever fought. Okay, we've been through there. More wizards and such. Not necessarily what we're aiming for. Spiders. There's the Centaurs. Okay, you are Puffskein. Not worried about that.
Revelio.
Yeah, let's see what Poppy's planned for the... Oh, what's that? Is it nighttime? I think we've actually already solved this.
Knowing the meat he's likely studied here.
Since it's not on the map, I think we solved it. I also can't tell if it's nighttime enough. I don't feel like passing time just to see. Pretty sure we solved it. What's up, Poppy?
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Well, I'll be here by your side.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Honestly, they probably won't like this. But she already seems nervous enough, so they'll understand.
Once we tell them about the snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the snidgets, and I'm sure to all be
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone common? That's the stuff that we destroy constantly, right?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing Centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I trust him. Centaurs know things.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Alright.
Revelio.
Anything cool around here? Leeches. Not cool, but potentially useful. And gather some lacewing butterflies. Probably about it. I'm also curious if there's conversations with other people that we're missing. Because we haven't done... Like, this doesn't even necessarily show up as a quest. It shows up as a conversation. We'll speak with Natty outside of Hogsmeade. Like, I know we've had a few with Sebastian, Poppy, and Natty.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Just the person I was hoping to hear from. But yeah, I know they're kind of main characters, but there's a few other ones that maybe if we did more quests involving them.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Like, we haven't had a conversation with the Meat. We haven't had one with Samantha Dale. Done a couple quests with them. Maybe it's nothing. I feel like we've done a pretty decent job of trying to do all the side quests. Maybe they'll just come up more later. We'll wait to talk to Natty. I was kind of waiting on this owl mail. I would like our final broom upgrade.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Well, thank you.
What are we looking for today?
How many times do we have to buy the Ember Dash broom? I'm pretty sure we have it. Broom upgrade. An enhancement that increases your broom's acceleration and speed to the fullest extent.
I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
I mean, 600 is not going to cost us much, so we'll purchase it again.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Just in case. Let's also sell off all these. And we made our money back from that Ember Dash broom, plus some. Definitely not enough to cover the upgrade, but...
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Well, thank you. Now we'll go see Natty. We're also almost level 37. Cool. And we'll wait for her.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Okay. And what am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
All right, I'll speak with Mr. Bickle's friends.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Roger that.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, are we going to see her in her animagus form? That'd be kind of cool. So we know where the Hogshead is. Should be off this way. Kinda know where Gladrags is. Oh no, this isn't.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Maybe that's the one we didn't know. Apparently there's a quest marker for us though, so that works out.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You're probably wise not to speak, considering the dude's dead now.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Yeah, I thought I was headed towards the Hog's Head. Must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. That's fine, we got convenient markers to help us out. Oh, wow. There we go. Must have been stuck on a rock.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
I think that's this door. Wow, terrain. You're sure having a good time. Oh, this is the 3 broomsticks. Looks like upstairs, maybe?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Well, some of these questions are dumb, but it's good getting more info. Why would Harlow take your husband and not you?
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you given Harlow any information about Gringotts?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Does the note confirm kidnapping?
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Alright, that's what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh, danger's my middle name. Alright, Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Well, the problem is... I mean, yeah, they kidnapped him. And we should probably be trying to rescue him. But that note itself isn't very much evidence. At least not in my opinion.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Well, hello there.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
About the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
How are you hiding the extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Mr. Hill seems a fair man. Can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Well, thank you for talking with me.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friend. Now to find Natty.
Indeed. I imagine she'll be waiting in the same spot.
Work hard.
Maybe in her animagus form.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh, that's what the Hog's Head conversation was about. Okay. Well, in that case, maybe we won't see her in animagus form. We might see her more in trouble.
Not saying I don't
Oh, this was the wrong turn I took. There's the Hog's Head.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh no. Okay. Looks like she's more outside the Hogshead. Maybe doing sneaky stuff? Uh-oh. Natty Onai's wand.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Certainly need to help her.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Okay, I can't tell which one of them were the Dark Wizard that spoke. But yeah, the fact that they took her through the Hogshead probably isn't a good thing.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
An entire hideout.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Maybe it's the thing that's still glowing. Oh, there's two of them.
Revelio!
Just happened to be the angle we were at. So, let's go ahead and give these guys a little pull.
Accio!
And I imagine it'll open up the center one.
A hidden door.
Optional. Find Agabus Filbert's Book of Poems. And find Otto Dibble's love letter.
Revelio!
What about finding...
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
What about finding the kidnapped dude? It's probably more important than those other two things.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Do we have to go stealth? Why can't we just fight?
Using that girl as bait. Someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey.
So, yeah, they're definitely talking about Natty.
Revelio!
Pull yourself together. Can't you go?
If people don't want me to steal their valuables, they better get a really good luck. What?
Imperial!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Stupid one. Aha! Potato some more. Knew you were still hanging around.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Look, Stone. Stupid die for that.
Fight for me.
Oh, you're summoning a fairy, huh?
Stupid one.
Level 37. This guy's up there. I wonder he's taking a little while to go down. Well, they said to be sneaky. I chose not to.
Revelio!
I was hoping we'd hit level 37, maybe before we open that legendary chest. So I think it is based off our level. You are as dear to me as an augury, whose voice foretells a coming rain. You are as loved by me as a Krupp could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibella Filberts.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I tend to agree. A Dairy Call statue.
Revelio.
Midnight Debonair Ensemble. We're so close to the next level. But I don't know if we'll be able to necessarily come back here. We'll wait just a little bit longer just to see.
Revelio.
Oh, those look like grates. That one's already open. Go ahead and give this a little pop. We also might not be as close to a level up as I think. It looks like we're there, but...
Revelio.
Relaxed Garb. Another chest. Tenebrous Attire. Oh, this definitely looks like a love letter. My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over, and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I'll not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you're more settled, my love, and I know that you're doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I'm off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Did we destroy it?
Revelio.
Also, isn't that all supposed to be evidence? Yeah, we're just gonna open this. Screw it. Might end up being another downgrade or side grade. And this looks like it's already open to us.
Revelio.
Okay. Didn't lead to much that we couldn't have found already.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio.
Now that's strange. It was Revelio chest.
Aloha Mora.
And it's locked. I wonder if we're skipping ahead by doing this. Kind of saw the distortion a little bit. But we have not seen a Revelio chest before. Oh, Isco Rabe's wand. Yeah, we're skipping ahead a little bit. Probably would have told us how to find his wand.
I need your help. Revelio.
That's probably why that chest looked the way it did.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Ah! That wasn't so bad. Also,
Incendio.
little mood lighting.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Unless it's a new battle. Kind of already took care of that. Oh, that's what the vent was for. A sneaky path. Gotcha. Well, you know me. Not very sneaky.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Agreed. Surprised it hasn't been done already. Seems like everybody knows he's a bad guy.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Well, hello, Officer Singer.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Why do I feel like she's under their pay as well? Or has something going on? But for now, understood.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh, there was our level up. And we could have re-entered. Darn. Oh well. There'll be other opportunities for legendaries. Guess all that really leaves is the main story quest. As well as that one side quest that we're probably never gonna find if we search for it on our own. Although the map did look a little bit more clear that time. But it's also pretty far out of the way for now, so. Filbert's poetry book. Can we take that back to him? And the letter's not in here, so I'm assuming we destroyed it. Talents. Still can't give this one yet because we have to learn of Vada Kedavra. Never gonna buy that. Maybe we'll try this dash one. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. collections. Should be a Deerical statue. I think that's it. Yep. And then infamous foe. Gwendolyn Zhao. Blackmailed into compliance, Gwendolyn Zhao is a reluctant Ashwinder informant within the Ministry of Magic. After being found out and fired, Gwendolyn was forced to join Rookwood to protect and provide for her family. So she wasn't even a willing participant. It's kind of sad. I mean, in a sense she was, but not entirely. Oh. That was the wrong button. What I meant to do originally was just highlight that one. Alright. It's the map chamber. Oh.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Okay, we have some people to follow up on. Now that was a...
Wouldn't you agree?
Sure, have some more money.
Thank you.
Let's see, he was off this way. The guy's book. I really don't know if we'll get any follow-up from this.
Mr. Filbert, I have your book.
But how did you... Oh, thank you. I can't tell you what this means to me.
I'm glad.
I'm glad to have been of help.
Oh my. I cannot believe I have this bit of my dearest Dulcibella back. Thank you, my young friend. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Sounds like we won't see the Otto Dibble, I believe. I don't know if I could find him again if I tried. Well, he was near Gladrags, which is near the town center. Seemed like he was behind it. Zonkos. Actually, yeah, he seemed like he was right here. Oh, we found him again. But yeah, no interaction with him. And we'll check inside the 3 broomsticks to see if the Rabes, I think they were, are hanging out there. Nope. They did leave a drink for me, though. How kind. And I guess we'll just go ahead and sell off this little bit of stuff we got. Might as well go to Albie Weeks.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Better not try to sell me another Ember Dash broom.
What are we looking for today?
Good. I would have been a little disappointed with that.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Well, thank you. And we still have a good amount of money. We could probably fast travel to the, whatchamacallit, the map chamber. Hogwarts map. Secret rooms. Map chamber. Speed things along a little bit. Might have ran into some more conversations or something within Hogwarts, but not that big a deal. You ready to give me a trial?
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Aha! I know there's stuff in the headmaster's office.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Perhaps. Yeah, it's still one of the unexplored areas of Hogwarts. I mean, we must have quite a few, because there's still a lot of like Revelio pages and stuff that we haven't found. Which I guess means I should be casting Revelio every so often. Be nice if there was just like a straight up Revelio vision. Just having to stop and cast is a bit annoying.
Revelio.
There's still this whole section I have no idea what to do. Like, this is clearly... Oh. Are you kidding me? I'd never tried walking in through there. Okay. Well, this is another section we haven't checked out. And I heard a twinkle of a Revelio page.
Revelio.
Okay, let's open up this chest.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Alrighty, Natty. Werewolf Saga Tapestries. This set of tapestries tells a tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee from her home to protect her infant daughter and husband. Rumor has it that her daughter fell asleep to the howl of a wolf for years thereafter. So, they set out on a hunt. Maybe. Found a wolf. Infant. Werewolf.
Revelio.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me much. And also, why are these still glowing?
Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Incendio.
I might not have been close enough to that one.
Bombarda. Revelio.
I don't understand. I think I tried walking through all of them. Ooh, Revelio looks weird when the camera shifts like that. I don't know if this is some kind of... Oh, are they maybe out of order? And we have to put them in the right order.
Revelio.
That's not one we can move. Well, I don't even know if we can move these. Like, Acchio's not working. Oops. And typically, Accio becomes Wingardium Leviosa, which is why I took Wingardium Leviosa off.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Like, this could totally be one of those secrets. of Hogwarts. Probably the reason they glow is because there's got to be a way to rearrange them. 'Cause as it's written now, the story doesn't make 100% sense. Oh wait, unless it starts from here. Newborn daughter. Making fabric for her and stuff. No, but even then... Yeah, because that's gotta be the husband holding the newborn daughter. They found a werewolf. They went on a hunt for the werewolf. Like maybe these two should be swapped a little bit. Like they set out and then they found something. But where does this fall into it all? It's gotta be later on because the daughter looks grown up. I don't know, it can't seem to actually
Wingardium Leviosa.
Interact with any of them. I don't know. Maybe... Well, let's go ahead and put Accio back where it's supposed to be before I forget about it. Yeah, I've never actually used that spell for anything other than, hey, you learned it. Can't transform them into anything. That's fine. So, is Natty waiting for us inside of Hogsmeade? Grief and Vengeance. Oh, should look for it on the map. Also, the Polyjuice Plot. That's the name of the quest for Professor Fig. Locate on map. Does look like Great Hall. Yeah, we'll just fast travel there. Why not? Haven't heard any of the students talking about how awesome I am yet. Ooh. This place is nice and decorative. And snowy. Let's go ahead and wait for Natty.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, now it's all the students here.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Her concern is warranted.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. and it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Are you looking to avenge his death?
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
How is your mother doing?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
What would your father think of what we've been doing?
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm so sorry, Natty.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Suppose we should be walking around the school receiving that praise, instead of Floo Flame traveling around. I don't think any of these people are gonna do it, though. I can't jump on their table full of food. And be like, praise me! In fact, we haven't really seen, well, like I said, we haven't really given it a chance to see many people. I am in a part of the castle that I'm the most unfamiliar with. Slytherin dungeon. Should be able to get around from here, I think. Let's see.
You cannot win, but don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try. Woohoo!
Alright, we are in a spot I more easily recognize.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, Revelio's. Yeah, we even stepped foot in the Transfiguration Courtyard. I was just so focused on going to see Poppy, I didn't even notice the Christmas trees.
Revelio. Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Hey, what's up, Ominous? Now, I remember the headmaster's office seemed like it was somewhere strange, but I don't think this was it. No, this leads outside.
And it was.
It wasn't too high into the archaeology tower, I don't think. So that just kind of leads up to the
I believe we found ourselves
roof.
trapped in that script board. Never again.
I don't think there was a way up over here.
I want you to
It may have been another... Oh, we need to go see Professor Fig. He is up this way. I'm a-coming, Professor.